Welcome to another edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on The American Farm. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? Alright, a little bit of business to take care of. Been making the other season, the short series. People seem to be receiving it, for the most part, pretty good. Some people don't like the shorter episodes, but I did make it on purpose shorter. I do agree with some people that 15 minutes is a bit short, but it's designed more to partially for people who want the shorter episodes, and also partially for my own sanity, because it is more realistic. So keep that in mind as well. All right. Also, other news. I've received an offer on the farm as is, and I accepted. So I told the guy, I was like, you know what, I'll accept, but there's a couple conditions I have for you. So basically what the conditions are is I told him, like, I really wanted to finish this these harvests we have going on right now and finish up with that. And then I told him I would just till the straw under to make sure the soil's nice and fertile for him, for his family. And he was totally cool with that. He's like, yeah man, go ahead, don't worry about it. So you can go ahead and just do what you need to do, and then let me know when you're ready. So I accepted, as I mentioned, and the missus is really happy finally, because as I mentioned earlier, she was a bit concerned initially with the soil here, but she alluded to the fact that she would be okay staying, and we did stay for a while, but this offer was just too good to not to accept, basically. So the guy said, yeah, I'll accept your offer. So I told him my first condition was to finish up the harvest what I got going on. And my second condition was I need to sell the stuff that I have in my silos, and he was totally cool with that. So that's what we're going to do a little bit of today, although I am not going to do all of that. We're going to do some of it myself and some of it with Courseplay. So let's get started on that. He said he would take he would take the pigs, no problem. Only got 20 pigs. He's like, yeah, we got 2 confinement buildings here. 20 pigs is nothing, basically. So really happy about that. It does make our life a little bit easier, because why is that over there? It does make our life a little bit easier, because then we don't need to transfer everything. We don't need to worry about getting trailers and moving people, none of that. So very fortunate indeed. Anyhow, let's get started with this. So what we're going to do is let's just take a quick little peek here. What do we have right now? We have 900,000 liters of soybeans. Wow. Do I have a sell course for soybeans? I'm pretty sure I do. Perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to accelerate time just a tinsy-wincy bit. There we go. Oops. To 11 o'clock on the nose. Excellent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my truck here just to run. Where is the starting point here? I'm going to get my truck to run soybeans for as much time as I can. So set him up here, nearest waypoint. There we go. Hopefully he doesn't crash. And he's gonna crash. Yeah. That's what I thought. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We've picked a destination to move to. We bought the farm from a guy who knows some stuff about farming, but not a crazy amount. He was a pretty nice guy. Obviously we haven't moved there because we're still in this farm, finishing up some of these tasks. Because the guy was cool about that, so we're gonna go ahead and move along. So let's get that going. He is currently selling our soybeans, and will do so until we are out of soybeans. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, the guy we bought the farm. We bought another new farm, first of all, and it's a pretty nice farm. Another pretty big farm. I think it's gonna be a pretty challenging farm, just based on previous experience on the farm. So we'll see how it turns out. Like, I like to think I'm kind of an experienced farmer, so it may make the difference, it may not. I don't know yet, but we're gonna find out, that's for sure. Some may think it's a test of metal, some may not. I don't know. So, why is that guy just sitting there? Oh. See, let me give you an example. This is how slow this thing turns. Look at that. I don't know if it does that in real life, but it's slow in this game, that's for sure. In comparison to most other combines I've messed around with, or most other mods, it's slow. And it's not very big either. Well, not very big in comparison to, like, let's say the class Lexion 780, or the 770 for that matter. There we go. So he does get stuck in this, by the way, quite often. Alright. Anyways, like I was saying, the guy we bought the farm from, he, maybe not as experienced as us, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. You can't really compare experience that much, so it's definitely going to be an interesting experience. I don't know. It's got some large fields, some really large fields. You may be familiar with it. I don't know. So you're going to have to find out when we show up at the new location. So it's going to be fun regardless. That's what I'm sure of that. So. Alright, so let's just check on our friends over here. We're gonna sell our eggs too. We might as well. I don't want to leave them eggs that rot. I don't know, or well, I guess they would. In real life, they would hatch, probably not rot, but in this game, they would just stay there for eternity. We do have one more piece of business we need to take care of, and that is the matter of this loan. We're going to need to take care of that, but I suspect after our maybe the first or the second round of the soybeans going through the grain mill. I don't want to say grain mill. The second thing going to the grain elevator. We'll see how it turns out. Oh, there's the first one right now. So we started at 35, and let's see where we get off to. 70, 79. So by the time he gets to does this another round, we should be good. Where's our Ford? Our Ford's way over here. He said he was more than willing to keep the manure too. He's more of an organic guy than I am, I guess. And wanted to use that manure there and the manure from the cow or the pigs too. So he was cool with that, and yeah, I'm okay with that. So that means I don't have to move it, because that I don't. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Guess I could just go over to our Ford. So let's go sell our eggs. We got 72 eggs right now. Don't think I've shown you the egg section actually. Now that I think about it, maybe I did. Alright, let's head over there. Nice Sunday cruise. Not really a Sunday, I don't think it's even Sunday. Let's check what day it is in this game. It's Saturday. Well, that's close. And we can go a bit faster than this, that's for sure. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell the eggs. We're just cleaning up shop at this point. Keep making sure things are all where they're supposed to be. We are probably going to end up with quite a few soybeans as well. Or not soybeans, oat. But we'll be okay for the time being. I'm pretty sure of that. The farm does cost a lot, and the new farm, I should say, does cost a lot. So we are probably going to have to drop quite a bit of cash on that. So keep that in mind when we do get to the new farm, because we may have a lot of money. It just depends on bank fees and transportation costs. We are taking a few things with us, but probably not very much. I think we might take our F350. That's about it. Our 350. Oh, it is a 350. Huh, there you go. Never mind, it is a 350. Don't know why I didn't think it was. I guess I used to play out with it through the 150 a lot, but not so much with this time around. Alright. Look, nope. Alright. Let's gun it. Enough of this slowness. Alright, so got 72 eggs. Let's see how much money we get from that. It is going to be... I wonder how much we're going to end up with. 900,000 liters of soybeans. Now, the soybeans are kind of on the low point right now because we have sold quite a few soybeans already. So that will play into the fact that we're not going to get a crazy amount of money for it, but still pretty good chunk of change. So, which is good. Good for us. It means we can pay off our loan, no problem. It means we might be able to take a little bit of extra cash with us to the new farm. We're just going to see. So this is the farm shop. I don't know if we've ever actually been here or not. I don't know if we've been together. I think we did once. Maybe once. Let's just fuel up while we're here. There we go. And the eggs get sold back here. I always forget where they get sold. Is it back here? Where is it? I think it's actually around the front. Because this, in most maps, is the front and the other side's the back. But it always feels like the other way around on this map. I don't know why. Alright. Nice. I hope you guys are enjoying the new map on the Lomerheim map. I really like that map. It is a gorgeous looking map. As I've mentioned a couple times while doing the Let's Play on that map. Can't get enough of it. It's nice and small but challenging. It's got nice rolling hills on it. Makes it quite challenging with using the more realistic mod like I am. So it is definitely going to add an interesting layer of difficulty, I guess I should say. Let's just stop at the stop sign, check for the non-existent cars. There we go. Perfect. Now we're gonna take the back roads so we can put the pedal to the metal because we got a couple things going on still. Now, let's take a quick peek of how far our fields are. 13 is almost done, and 17 is close to being done, and 12 is just being planted right now. I told the guy I'd plant it for him because it's the right time of year already, and he doesn't have his equipment here yet, so I figured, you know what, I might as well be nice to the guy. He's been really nice to me. I'm talking about the guy who's buying the farm, obviously. He's really nice to me, saying he's going to take all the equipment, basically, so it makes my life easier, so I figured, hey, do him a favor, plant a field for him. He's compensating me technically with the price of the farm anyway, so I'm not doing it for free. I'm not a volunteer here, so there we go. Perfect. Whoa, a little bit of air there. Alright. So we never got that other field, but it's probably just as well because if we had gotten the extra field, we would have been probably bogged down with all the extra work we'd have to do, so I'm happy we stuck to the 4 fields we did. We did get a huge field, so I'm not too worried about that. It is going to keep us busy one way or another. Alright, let's just... we didn't talk about that field with the guys buying the field. Or buying the farm. I'll just leave it for him, just like that. He may want to use it fallow. He may turn it into pasture, I don't know. He is a big farmer. He is a big dairy farmer, so he may move his cattle around a little bit there. We'll see. Alright, let's just pull over to the side of the road here, deal with a couple little banking issues. Actually, let's pull into our driveway. We have a driveway. We might as well use it at least once. There we go. Perfect. Let's go take a nice little seat, do some online banking. No one does banking in a bank anymore. Well, I don't, at least. I don't know about you guys. Oh, you even have a carport here. Alright, well, I thought we had a chair out here, but I guess we don't. We'll just sit in the shade then. Alright, let's take care of the banking. So, let's pay back that bank loan. Bank was kind enough to let us deal with the habit for such a long time, so I figured might as well pay that back. Perfect. So we've still got 28 grand left. We're square with the bank. We're squaring up basically, and we're heading out. That's what it boils down to. So nice. I don't know if you guys ever I was gonna say, was that traffic? But oh my goodness. That threw me off so much. I was like, there's traffic on this map? Where did that start? But it's just our truck. Hey. Alright, let's get over here. Let's keep an eye on these guys over here. Jeez, you can't just let them do everything they want to do. Especially how slow that combine moves. Jeez. I don't know if you've ever watched combining in real life, but it's so much fun. I enjoy watching it. It's quite an interesting experience. Because I don't realize it. Last time I was watching a combine, I was inside the combine just checking it out, and it was pretty cool to watch. There's a lot of things that you don't realize what's going on in that combine, and you're just like, holy cow. And the amount of electronics that goes into one of those things. So I remember I told one of my students once that I teach how much a combine actually costs, and they were a little surprised by the number I told them, and they're like, how do farmers afford that? And I'm like, collateral. That's what it boils down to. He's like doing like a 40-point turn there. Jeez. I don't understand that. It's a nice looking combine, but man, does it have a funny turning radius. It's like the tires don't actually turn, they just kind of slide, so you're doing like an electric slide. I don't understand. Anyways, I told him I would leave a straw here, so I don't want to do anything with the straw. We actually don't need any hay or straw with us, because that would just be silly to try and take it with us. Let's stop this guy, get him out of the way. Apparently they're having a little bit of playing chicken, it looks like, there for a second. I wonder who would win, a New Holland T7550 or the Peterbilt 379. My money's on the Peterbilt. Just saying. Oh man. If I probably shouldn't increase the speed here. If I increase it too much, it'll be just ridiculous. Because I know that truck has a bit of a slower turning rate. Like when you turn it, it's a bit slower than some of the other trucks. So, oh, the 9360's finished work. Excellent. So he was seeding the field. He is done. This is good. Let's head out here. I didn't think he was going to finish that quickly, but I'm happy with that. Let's speed it up a little bit here. There we go. Perfect. Even though this seeder is awesome, I really like it, there are a few problems with it. When you turn with an articulated tractor and you take a sharp turn, the back end definitely whips out. I don't know why that is. The other problem you might run into is the fact that only Duke's tractors can actually pull it because it's so heavy. I suppose if you were to mod some of the other tractors, you might be able to. But like I've said in the past, I'm not really sure how to adjust the weight of a vehicle in the Giants editor. Yeah, stay out of that. Ah well. It's funny, I forget who mentioned it, but someone mentioned that I mentioned in one of the videos that I didn't know how they would get something like this to the farm, and I forget who mentioned it, but they said they would probably just disassemble it and assemble it at the farm. If you're listening, you're totally right. I don't know why I don't know why I didn't think of that, because that makes perfect sense. Because you could not pull something like this on the highway. You'd probably put it on the back of a semi, put parts of it on the back of a semi, not all at once, and you deal with it that way, because otherwise it's just way, way, way too big. But apparently this is a nice speed for this rig. Nice and slow, apparently. You probably wouldn't go too fast with it anyways. Like the amount of money you're trucking around, if you start messing around with it too much. Like the tractor in this game, at least, let's go by that. The tractor's 150,000. The air cart, I think, is 120, and the seeder's 100 as well. So basically driving like driving around like $400,000, almost $400,000 worth of equipment. So you probably don't want to be too reckless with it, at least in real life. In Farming Simulator, you could probably deal with other things and not have to worry about it, but this is Farming Simulator, so. Oh goodness. What do we have? I don't even know what we have. Okay, we got the corn head in here. Lucky for him, that corn head works awesome. No, I definitely told him about this corn head. I mentioned to him, like, yeah, man, the 612C head, it works, but it's a little bit finicky on the corn, so he knows about it at least. So hopefully he can deal with it and not run into too many problems. Not as many as I did, at least, because it did not work well for me. He was a bit baffled by the Amazon. He's like, he didn't recognize the brand too much, and he was like, yeah. He asked me about the pellets. He's like, you did pellets? I was like, yeah, for a bit. It works sort of. It's efficient, but pellets are kind of expensive, and he agreed with me. So he's really happy about the Kinsey cart. The Kinsey cart, he was like, he said he actually wanted one of these for a long time, and he never couldn't afford it, and because I threw it in with a deal, he was totally cool with that. He was like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm totally gonna accept that. So he was really happy with that. The case, it comes with a Kinsey overloader there, and he was pretty happy with that as well. So he asked if I'd clean it up, and I said no. I just told him, like, maybe if I have time, because we're kind of busy right now. Alright, what do we got? We got someone back here. Let's go check on some things in the back. We're just checking to make sure everything is where it should be, basically, and don't have anything that we might want to bring with us. I don't know yet. We're going to see. What do we got back here? We have the T800 Kenworth. And we got the manure or slurry trailer transporter. Oh, I didn't even realize that before. There's actually like a little gauge there. I wonder if that fills up. It looks like a gauge at least. Anyways. Pig trailer. Water tanker. Mower. Got our Heath. Super chaser. Fent baler. Wrapper. We only use that wrapper like once or twice. It's in this game, it's just not worth it. There's no point. And of course our conveyor belt, which is not where it's supposed to be at all. And look at all the silage, we never used it at all. He was happy about that too. Like I mentioned before, he's got a big dairy herd, so he is happy about the extra silage. Because it's not easy to transport silage around, basically. So alright, what do we got here? Got the 7200R. Nice front loader. We may take that with us. I'll have to talk to him about that. We'll see. We'll see if he may or may not part with it. I don't know. He's a John Deere man, so to keep that in mind. Mixing trailer, he can have it. I don't want it. Well, not that I don't want it, but he asked for it specifically. So, all right, got the John Deere 690 S690i. Nice. They're almost finished. So what I'll do is I'll stop the episode for today, folks, and I'll finish up on the farm, and I'll meet you on the new farm. How about that? My name's Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013. Last episode, Season 4. And they were on the Modern American Farming map. And I'll see you guys in Season 5. Talk to you guys later.